cooking show, and today we're going to be making some chocolate chip cookies. So to start off, here are the ingredients. First, we have some softened butter or room temperature butter. It's not melted, just softened. And you will know because it's spreadable or pliable. Okay, so how you achieve the softened butter is just make sure that before you use it, about 1 hour, depending on the temperature in your area, about 1 hour before you use it, just take it out of the fridge. Okay, so we have some 100, this is about 225 grams of butter, 100 grams of brown sugar, 100 grams of white sugar, a pinch of salt, 1 or 2 pinches of salt. We need about 1 teaspoon, 5 milligrams or milliliter of vanilla extract, 1 egg, and for the dry ingredients we have 1 gram of baking soda, okay, about 245 grams of all-purpose flour, about 30 milliliters of milk, some chopped walnuts, about 140 grams of chopped walnuts, and about 150 grams of chocolate chips. Okay, so to mix this, first we get a bigger bowl, put in all of the flour and the baking soda, okay, with a whisk. Just the dry ingredients, there's no wet ingredient in this, so we both the flour and distributed. Okay. Next is we put in the chocolate chip cookies, chocolate chips, sorry, and the chopped walnuts. Okay. And the reason that we add this in together with the dry ingredient is so that we want to make sure that it's nicely mixed all throughout, because if we had mixed the dry ingredients together with the wet ingredient and have the cookie dough, it'll be hard to incorporate the chocolate chips and the walnuts into it. So we want to make sure that we do that ahead of time. Together with the walnuts and chocolate chips have been incorporated, now it's time to cream together the softened butter and the sugar. So you can use a spatula, silicone spatula, you can use a wooden spoon, a silicone spoon, okay? So either one, I just find it easier to use a spatula. Okay, so together. So at first it's a little bit difficult to do this, so we want to make sure that it really helps if the butter is at room temperature, so it makes it a whole lot easier. So once we have this, then we add about 2 pinches of salt. Okay. And the vanilla extract. About a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay. And continue to mix this together so that we get our cookies nice and crisp. Then we incorporate the egg. Okay. For cookies, the eggs acts like an emulsifier, so it enables the butter and sugar mixture to incorporate well with the other ingredients, with the other dry ingredients. Okay. So after you add in the egg, we want to make sure that the egg is nicely incorporated with the butter and sugar mixture, or so to say, it sort of disappears in the mixture altogether. So once it's like this and you can barely recognize that there's eggs in there, that means it's ready to go. Okay. At this point, we also add in the milk. Okay. Okay. So once the milk has incorporated with the mixture, that's the time that we also add in the dry ingredients. So I like to add in the dry ingredients about half of them to begin with, and just slowly fold it in. Again, just like the other quick breads, we don't want to over mix, otherwise the cookies becomes too chewy, tough and chewy. Okay, so just fold it in. Okay, you want to see that the bowl is nice and clean also. It's okay if you have little dry spots of flour and stuff, that's all right. There you go. Now our cookie dough is ready. So one thing that I like to do is after I mix it together, I like to rest it a little bit in the refrigerator. So it just makes the cookie spread better during baking. And at the same time, it makes it a whole lot easier to scoop it into the using the ice cream spoon or ice cream scoop. Okay. For also another thing is, if you can also make these ahead of time, so you can make it 1 day before, 2 days before, 3 days before, and just store it in the refrigerator, and just bake them when you're ready. Or alternatively, you can also store these in the freezer, and they'll keep for about a couple weeks. Okay, you just have to make sure that when you do store them in the freezer, that you thaw them out or defrost them, probably about 30 to 45 minutes before you bake them. Okay, so I'm going to transfer this to a smaller bowl so that I can rest it in the refrigerator for about 30 to 35 minutes. Okay, so now that our cookie dough has been resting for about 30 minutes in the refrigerator, now it's time to scoop and bake them. So first, I have here a couple of flat baking pans that I've lined up with some cookie sheet, so to prevent the cookies from sticking. Okay, so ice cream scooper. So this ice cream scooper is a little big, I think, for this particular application. So see, now our cookie dough is nice and firm because we rested it in the refrigerator. Makes it easier to scoop them. So I plan to do 6 and 6 on both of these. So just to make sure that they don't spread and stick together. All right, time to bake them. All right, so at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, these cookies will bake for around 15 to 20 minutes. So it's always best to keep an eye on them to make sure that they don't burn somehow. Barely fits. All right, so 15 to 20 minutes. All right, so after about 15 minutes of baking, this is now what our cookie looks like. Okay. Nice, perfect golden brown cookies. So we need to cool these down for about 5 minutes before it's ready. Okay. All right, so chocolate chip cookies. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again on my next cooking show. Thank you. Bye.